Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time we cut off our enemy's red lyrium supply, so that was a point in our favor, and we met one of Varric's friends, Bianca. She seemed nice. But we've got other missions that we really need to attend to. Josephine, our diplomat, has assassins coming for her and her associates, so we need to stop that. And furthermore, we have a couple of missions for Dorian and a few others. So let's do a few War Council missions, as always, and then we'll get into the thick of the game. Gentlemen and ladies, first order of business. Have we found the hero of Ferelden? Liliana, that was assigned to you. The hero of Ferelden answered our messages. He left a letter for the Inquisitor, and another to be delivered privately. He also sent goods from his travels that might be of use. Oh, so he's not here? He just gave us some armor. Okay. Well, that's incredibly disappointing. And more follow-up on this Hard in Hightown quest. The message that I found was deciphered. My name is Varric Tethras, and I'm a Bronto-licking backstabber who steals customer. Okay, that has opened up a new operation, so this quest for Varric has many parts. We have a quest here called Expose the Double Agent. Apparently we have a leak. One of Liliana's spies is a double agent, so yes, go ahead and deal with that, Liliana. Seems
Inquisitor.
Important. Varric sent us a message for the follow-up on Hard in Hightown. Thanks for looking into this mess for me. Based on what you told me, there's only one person I can think of who specifically uses Bronto liquor as an insult, and also can't write worth a damn. Worthy, an acquaintance of mine from Kirkwall, although why he'd do this, I have no idea. We should give this information to the Kirkwall Guard. They'll want to arrest Worthy. Well, I'd prefer to bring him in ourselves with Liliana, but she's tied up right now. And Cullen can't do this mission. Okay, well, I guess we'll pass this on to the authorities in Kirkwall and not deal with this ourselves.
Inquisitor?
Yes. Ooh, a message from someone called D. Sutherland. I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind, and I can show your people where they are. I'd have tried to stop them, but they have swords and I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. That might be a trap, but Liliana's not suspicious of it. We'll arm this guy, and hopefully that'll work out well.
To work?
Seeing as how all of my other associates are tied up right now, there's not a whole lot of other options. And break! See you later, team.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
Oh crap, I forgot to do that mission. That's right. I was doing all those Ferelden missions, but your life is still in danger. Okay, next time I will assign people to do those missions on Orlais. I've been sticking more to the Ferelden side of the map, but yes, I really should be doing the missions on the Orlais side as well. Sorry, next time.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
And let slip where I might hide when this is over, so your soldiers can drag me back to the Circle in chains? No. The fate of this world depends on you, Inquisitor. And to that end, I offer my aid. But my life is my own.
Wow, Solus really doesn't trust me. It seems our disagreements and our different way of looking at things has started to cause a rift between us, if you'll pardon the pun. I'll talk to you later, Solus.
We'll talk later.
Of course.
Yes, even though we don't like each other, I also mutually respect you. Now, Varric, there's a quest, there's something I need to talk to you about, Varric.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
Cassandra is interested in a book, but don't let her know that I'm telling you about this.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a big fan.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
Oh, but Cassandra really liked it. Ooh, give it to me. Oh, I need it as a gift. Well, Cassandra really enjoyed it.
Well, Cassandra seems to be hooked on it.
And I honestly thought a hole in the sky was the weirdest thing that could happen. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra?
Yes.
Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You know what? I accept those terms.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
I think this I think you're expecting something to happen, something spectacular to happen, and Cassandra is just going to be so very embarrassed that it's going to ruin the moment. But, yeah, if doing this is the only way to get the book done, then hopefully Cassandra will appreciate the effort. I'm glad I found you, Dorian. I have a personal matter to talk to you about. It seems important and related to family matters.
I could watch you roam Skyhold all day. Here and there you run, checking in on your followers. Why don't they come to you, feed you grapes, rub your shoulders? I suppose it's more fun this way. For me, I mean. You're rather strapping.
Oh, you shameless flirt.
I am rather strapping. How kind of you to notice.
If the Inquisitor was some grim-faced old man, it would be such a cliché. This is better. At any rate, you didn't pass by to hear me fawn. Something on your mind?
Yes, I was given a quest to deceive you, and I have the option of being upfront with you about it. Your father has sent a letter.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
Really? He is that serious about it?
You think your father would actually do that?
No, although I wouldn't put it past him. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
I honestly thought that this quest was going to end the moment I gave you the letter. I'm into this.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married. Because you left.
That too.
I'm not sure if you should talk to him or not, but I'm ready to get this quest underway.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Oh, Varric is in a much better mood. Excellent. Playing cards and letting him know that Cassandra enjoys his books seemed to have gotten that. Well, maybe it was the fact that we eliminated the red lyrium. That's probably a bigger issue for him. I'm glad Varric's in a better mood. We're gonna bring him. We got our mage Dorian, and we'll bring. How about Blackwall this time?
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Maybe they just haven't loaded in yet.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Considering you lied to get him here, Dorian has every right to be furious.
You don't know the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
That's it? Your father is just prejudiced against that? I honestly thought it was going to be more.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
I see. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be such a big deal, but I guess in Tevinter that does make a lot of sense. But he is still your father, and you only get one of those, or I guess two of those if you're adopted, so you should try and smooth things over with him. Maybe you can convince him to see things from your side. And maybe you can at least see where he's coming from with this, with his stance.
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. For your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
I could drag him away, but you should still hear him out.
You got a lot off your chest. Can't you give him a chance to do the same?
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
Alright, looks like he doesn't need me after all. I'll just slip out the back. If I hear assassins stabbing you in there, I'm coming back in, though.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
I don't expect you to forgive him. It's fine. You mentioned blood magic.
He tried to change you.
Out of desperation. I wouldn't put on a show, marry the girl, keep everything unsavory, private and locked away. Selfish, I suppose. Not to want to spend my entire life screaming on the inside. He was going to do a blood ritual. Alter my mind. Make me acceptable. I found out. I left.
Understandable. I also did not approve of blood magic, or having my mind messed with.
I'll never understand why blood magic is supposed to solve everything.
The lure of the shortcut. Hard for anyone to resist. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I respect you. I really do.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
Yeah, I might do. One of my associates is under the attack of assassins, though, so I should probably address that first.
Being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
Oh, what now?
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
Your Reverence, are you having issues with Dorian? He's had a rough day. Leave him alone.
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
Ah, yes, because he's a Tevinter, and the Tevinters are not to be trusted, especially because they keep using blood magic.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
No, she's got a point.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
Public perception is important.
Oh? I'd like to hear what these rumors are exactly.
I could not repeat them, your worship.
Repeat them? So you've shared them before?
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
I appreciate your concern. I can understand why you would be distrusting. But Dorian seems to be trustworthy.
Well, that's something.
Does this happen a lot? I imagine it does since you're from Tevinter.
This sort of thing happens often, does it?
More than anyone tells you. No one knows their own reputation.
Until someone helpfully informs them.
There is that. She meant well, if that's of any concern. I don't know if you're aware, but the assumption in some corners is that you and I are intimate.
That doesn't surprise me, though. I am a shameless flirt. I flirt with everyone, though.
You know how people are.
I didn't start those rumors. I didn't. My rumors would be so much more detailed. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with. Allow me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countryman, or spurious rumor, so long as you'll have me.
I couldn't have a better mage at my side. You're way better than Solus. Solus hates me. Well, he's still good at healing magic, but it's good to have someone who's good at healing magic and also trusts me. So yes, Dorian, you are a welcome member of the team, and I hope you stick with me to the end, and I hope you don't blow up any churches like the last mage companion that I had in Dragon Age 2. Yes, I'll talk to you later. It looks like Varric just finished his latest copy of the Swords and Shield series while I was doing that quest for Dorian. That was very, very quick. I guess Varric can really commit the time when he puts his mind to it. So let's deliver this book. He's already got it published and given me a copy. Wow, that was really fast. Cassandra will be overjoyed until she finds out that I leaked her secrets, and then she'll despise us both, Varric.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
It is my doing.
Oh, yes. Do you really think I'd miss this?
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Why am I thanking her? Yes, you're welcome. Thank you, Varric. Thank you all.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Varric was mean-spirited, but thank you. Excellent. Cassandra received that better than I thought. She was, after all, overjoyed. I thought that would really have broken down terribly, and she would have hated me for sharing that secret, but I'm glad her and Varric and myself were all getting along well. Excellent. Today has been just the day of team building trust, and I love it. I just love getting closer to my team. We should probably make sure that Josephine does not get killed, because if members of my team get killed, that's probably bad. Exposing the double agent. The following is a confession that this guy named as Painter, was in the employ of the Inquisition, and I betrayed our cause in exchange for promises of a title from the Venatori. I acknowledge the mercy of the Inquisition in allowing me my life in exchange for secrets of the enemy, who I have now forsworn, and I will willingly serve my sentence in prison. Sounds like we have one more prisoner to judge. This guy, he betrayed us. He betrayed us to the Venatori. We'll have to deal with that in a moment. Now that Liliana is freed up, let's do this quest for Josephine. Making the Duparaket's nobility is the key to stopping the assassination plot on Josephine's life. The first step is getting them a noble sponsor. A countess is willing to help in exchange for news about her missing mage lover after the Mage Templar War erupted. The love affair was hardly secret. I will see if anyone marked where this missing mage went. Yes, get on that, Liliana, please.
Inquisitor.
Thank you. I think we'll just leave off there. We got a lot done. Well, we didn't get a whole lot done for the Inquisition, but we did help out two of our teammates quite greatly, especially Dorian. I'm glad Dorian is on our side, and he's a very reliable member of the team. I'm glad we settled the issue with his father, and I'm glad we were able to make Cassandra happy and sort out that little spat she had between Varric. Next time, it sounds like Sarah has a quest for us to do. She had something she said briefly, so we'll probably address that, and we'll continue trying to protect Josephine, keep sorting things out with that. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Dragon Age Inquisition. Thank you for joining me.